Hi there, welcome to the Motley Crew, the channel that showcases games from the Motley Crew fleet. And this is called Zings. And it features the legendary Japanese cruiser Zhao, which I know a lot of you guys out there, just like me until yesterday, are grinding through the bureau. So I thought I'd let you have a look at her. I got her yesterday. Her armor set up, not bad. Be aware. Her citadel, although most of it's below the waterline, she does have a turtle back that is slightly above. If you look at my setup, I've got turret traverse in slot 1, obviously a rudder shift in slot 2, concealment in slot 3, and I've got the battery reload with the legendary or the epic mod on that. I will go up to legendary when I've got enough. I haven't upgraded the torps. I prefer the faster torps, although they are shorter. My build uses a Targo with Rune because of her traverse and rudder speed inspiration, and Haguro, once again, HE and battery range. If we look at her specs, 203 mil guns, hit points 44,000, just under 45,000, 203 millimeter out to nearly 16k. My torps, as I said, are the shorter range, 8k, but they are faster. AA defense, yeah, not bad. Reasonable rudder shift, okay, I'm not hipper, but we could get them spec down lower than that. And finally, concealment, once again, it's not bad. Okay, so this game was played this morning. As you can see, we're on north. We spawned north of the Alpha Cap. Looking over at the red teams, a Schultz, a Brisbane, a Yoshino, Des Moines, Worcester. Yeah, they could all be problems, and obviously they've got 3 Yamatos on there. Okay. So we've spawned alongside an Alaska. And I believe it's an Ohio who's just behind us. Yeah. Now, I will say I was a little dismayed when I noticed that the lone blue team destroyer, which is a Yugamo, totally ignored the Bravo cap and decided to push across to Alpha with us. I think it would have been possibly better if they'd gone into Bravo, but hey. So we start pushing forward. Okay, so we've picked up, there's a Brisbane there, a Yamato, and there's a third cruiser, which is a Worcester. Shots out. You will notice during this game that the fire setting chances are very high. I think I get quite a high number of fires started. Okay, the Brisbane has gone broadside. Probably not his best move. I've swapped to AP. And that's about a 15,000 hit on the Brisbane with a couple of citadels. Second salvo out. Bang, she's gone. First blood. I get my epic reload. And a first blood, as I said. Shots out on the Worcester. And the Worcester's playing wide and the Yamato is coming in close. I have got backup though, which is comforting. I've got the Alaska near me. The destroyer is going to push in very shortly, and I've got 2 battleships because obviously the battleships with the destroyer have not gone into Bravo. They're leaving it free for the red team. That's the downside. 2 fires on Yamato. Okay, Yugamo has laid a smoke screen, which is useful. And he's got torps out. Or she's got torps out. And of course he's capping as well. It's another fire on Yamato. And as you can see, my damage score, I've now got a secondary epic reload, over 60,000, and we're only a couple of minutes into the game. More shots out on Yamato. Bang. Ohio, who I think is behind us, takes her out. Shots out on Worcester. Okay, we've now got the Alpha Cap, and as I suspected would happen, the red team have taken Bravo. That was a Citadel on Worcester. She's suffering a bit, although she seems to be targeting one of the battleships behind me. I'm using AP on Worcester. I'll switch to HE. I am aware there's another Yamato. I do not want to be broadside to her. She can take me out with one salvo. Okay, Worcester's decided to focus me. The red team Schultz takes out our Brisbane. And the red team Ohio has taken out our Minotaur. So we're 2 ships down, and so is the red team. A bang. We've just taken out the Worcester. So that's 2 kills for us, 6 fires so far. Now we're going to start to focus on the Yamato. And in the meantime, the red team Yoshino has taken out one of our Yamatos as well. So that's 3 ships down on both teams. Another fire on Yamato. And as you can see, red team are going to take Charlie Cap if we're not careful. And another fire on Yamato. But as you can see on the mini-map and in front of you, and another fire, Yugamo is setting torps out on Yamato, who's burning merrily. As you can watch, my damage score is just rippling up there. Over 100,000 damage scored on the red team so far. Okay, the red team Yoshino has just taken out our Schlieffen. So we're now 4 ships down compared to the red team 3 ships, and they're about 100 points ahead. But there you can see torps going out onto Yamato. Yeah. And bang, she's gone. So Yugamo's taken out Yamato. So that's 4 ships down on both teams. With Yamato out the way, that leaves it free for us to now push out. So we didn't really want to push out while she was still there threatening. And as you notice, my epic reload has gone up to 4. There's the red team Des Moines out there. Shots out on her. Likewise from the Alaska. I've got to be careful here. I've only got about 4,500 health left. That's another fire set. But we're getting fire from that smoke screen, which is, I suspect, where the red team destroyer is. Yeah, there's the Schultz. Alaska's running her radar. Shots out on Schultz. And that's quite a reasonable hit on her. And Alaska's getting hits as well. And there's Red Team Ohio, who's virtually broadside. Shots out on her. Sticking to HE at the moment.
Concentrate your fire.
Yeah, Alaska's quite chatty. He loves his comm wheel. Shots out on Schultz. And bang, that's kill number 3. Schultz has gone down. So that's 5 kills on the red team compared to 4 on our team. There's Yoshino pulling round. Shots out on her AP. And we've set a fire as well. And there's a Confederate. And the Yamato picks up the red team Yoshino. That Ohio is backing up. And our blue team Ohio has picked up the red team Des Moines. And Torps out on Ohio. They have just 2 Ohios left. Red team Ohio takes out our Yamato. So that's 2 red chips, 2 red team ships versus 4 on the blue team. Yeah, I've maxed out my epic reloads. Shots out on the Ohio. Torps, high caliber, but she gets me. So that's Ohio, Alaska, and a Yugamo versus 2 Ohios now. Okay, I've taken the liberty. I'm speeding up the last part of the battle. So initially we see Ohio on Ohio with assistance from the Alaska, who's off to the southwest of the Ohio. Blue team Ohio manages to take out the red Ohio, so there's a Yamato left, not an Ohio. I was wrong on that. But Yamato takes out our Ohio, so it's Alaska and Yugamo versus a Yamato. Now, he's sort of redeemed himself, Yugamo. I know he didn't initially go into B, but he has captured Charlie, he captured Alpha, and he's now capturing Bravo. And I did think this, I did think that Alaska was going to suffer going against Yamato, but he manages to take him out. Well, I hope you enjoyed that. That was a good game. I say I'm not a CC, I'm an average player. I enjoy playing the Zal, and I hope that showcases her if you're grinding her up through the Bureau. We will be back with more games very soon.